Before anything else, take a slow breath. Let the outside world fall away. The noise, the responsibilities, the pressure, the expectations. Let yourself arrive here in this moment, where nothing is demanded of you, and nothing needs to be fixed. Tonight, we begin a journey inward. A journey toward a warm, familiar glow. You may have forgotten you still carry. This episode is about the spark inside you. The one that once made the holidays feel magical. The one that made life feel full of wonder. The one your inner child still protects, even now. This spark never left you. It only dimmed when life became heavy. And this holiday season is the perfect time to bring it back into the light. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, nostalgic, tired, or oddly emotional lately, this isn't random. It isn't a sign of weakness. And it certainly isn't something wrong with you. It's your inner child trying to get your attention. Because during the holidays, the world becomes soft enough, slow enough, quiet enough for the younger version of you to rise to the surface. And they are holding a spark you once knew intimately. The spark of curiosity, excitement, imagination, joy, and tenderness. This episode will take you by the hand and guide you back to that part of yourself. Welcome to part 1. The light you forgot you still carry. Why the holidays awaken something inside you. Have you ever wondered why the holiday season feels different? Even as an adult. No matter how busy you are, no matter how complicated life has become, no matter what responsibilities weigh on you, there is still something in December that tugs gently at your heart. It might be a piece of music, a scent, a childhood memory, the glow of lights on a street, the stillness of a cold night, a moment when the world seems to soften. This isn't nostalgia. This is your nervous system remembering a time when magic felt real, when wonder required no permission, when joy didn't need to be earned. Your inner child has an emotional memory of the holidays, and that memory is waking up. Sometimes it wakes up with warmth, sometimes with longing, sometimes with sadness, sometimes with a mix of all three. But no matter how it arrives, its message is the same. There is light inside you, and it wants to be seen again. The hidden glow you've been carrying since childhood. Think back for a moment. Not to a perfect memory, not to some flawless movie scene, but to a simple moment from childhood, when you felt something quietly magical. Maybe you stared at twinkling lights, and felt a warmth in your chest you didn't understand. Maybe you heard a song, and imagined a world bigger and softer than your own. Maybe you unwrapped something small, and felt a wave of excitement ripple through your body. Maybe you sat near a window, watching snow fall or rain tapping the glass, feeling peaceful in a way you haven't felt in years. That feeling, the lightness, excitement, comfort, or wonder, is not gone. You didn't lose it. You grew around it. Your inner child kept it safe. Life may have hardened you. Responsibilities may have weighed you down. Stress may have dimmed your spark. But the spark never died. It is still glowing within you, like an ember waiting to be breathed back into flame. This journey is about rediscovering it. The inner child spark isn't childish. It's human. Some people think connecting with the inner child means going backwards, regressing, or escaping adulthood. In reality, reawakening the inner child is an act of emotional maturity, because the spark your inner child carries is not childish. It is human. Curiosity, hope, excitement, imagination, joy, presence, softness, belief, trust, love. These weren't childish states. They were natural ones. Growing up didn't require losing them. But many of us did. Not because we failed, but because life was overwhelming, and our nervous systems learned to protect us by dimming the parts of us that felt the most alive. Your spark didn't disappear. It hid. And this holiday season is inviting you to bring it back. Why your inner child needs you now. There is a reason December carries emotional weight. It pulls you inward. It gently nudges you to check in with the parts of yourself you usually ignore. Responsibility can drown the inner child. Perfectionism can silence them. Stress can shut them down. Fear can send them into hiding. Grief can make their voice hard to hear. But the holidays, with their softness, their stillness, their glow, create a doorway. And your inner child stands at that doorway, holding out their hand, waiting for you to meet them, waiting for you to slow down long enough to notice them, waiting for you to stop thinking you have to do everything alone, waiting for you to come home. The emotional complexity of the season. This is why the holidays can feel so intense. If the season makes you feel nostalgic, emotional, lonely, comforted, overwhelmed, hopeful, sad, peaceful, tired, softened, then something very deep is happening within you. The holiday glow outside of you is reflecting the holiday glow inside of you. And the more you push it down, the louder it becomes. Because your inner child is trying to say, I'm still here, and I want to feel alive again. Part 1 of this episode is about acknowledging that call. The invitation. A moment of honesty. Before we move into the deeper work of Part 2 and Part 3, I want you to ask yourself something. Not with logic, but with honesty. When was the last time you felt truly alive? Not productive, not successful, not busy, not disciplined, not responsible, not strong, but alive. When was the last time you felt wonder rise in your chest? When was the last time you felt excited over something small? When was the last time you allowed joy to enter without guilt? When was the last time something made your heart feel warm? These questions aren't here to shame you. They're here to open a door. Because your inner child remembers these feelings clearly. And they are ready to help you remember too. Part 2 of this journey will take you deeper into a conversation with your inner child. That will help you understand why your glow dimmed and how to bring it back without force, pressure, or perfection. You will meet the part of yourself who has been waiting patiently for years for someone to finally sit with them. You will learn what your inner child truly needs. You will understand how joy faded and how it can return. You will feel emotional clarity you may not have felt in a very long time. But before we move on, breathe slowly. Place a hand over your chest if it feels natural. Feel the warmth underneath your palm. That warmth is not physical alone. It is emotional. It is the spark we are here to rediscover. Part 2. Meeting the child who still holds your light. Settle in. Take a slow breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw soften. Let the holiday hush wrap around you like a warm blanket. Because in this part of the journey, we're stepping into the quiet space where your inner child lives. Not as a memory, not as a psychological concept, but as a very real presence within you, waiting with a spark you once knew intimately. Tonight, you meet the child who still holds your light. The room within you. Imagine a small room inside your heart. It's warm, safe, softly lit with a golden glow. Not bright like daylight, but gently illuminated. The kind of light that makes you exhale deeper, without even realizing it. The room looks familiar, but you haven't visited it in a long time. Life pulled you outward, and you forgot this place existed. But tonight, the door is open, and sitting quietly in the corner, wrapped in a small blanket, knees tucked to their chest, is the younger version of you, your inner child. They look up as you enter, their eyes wide, hopeful, a little cautious, as if they're not used to being seen. For a moment, neither of you speaks. You simply breathe in the same space, sharing a silence that feels strangely sacred. Then the child whispers something simple, something honest. I didn't think you were ever coming back. A conversation you've needed for years. You kneel down beside them. You sit slowly, not wanting to frighten the younger you, who still remembers things you've long forgotten. What do you mean? You ask gently. The child shrugs, pulling the blanket closer to their chest. You got so busy. You had to be strong all the time. You had to fix things. You had to carry things. And I didn't want to bother you. That ache in your chest? That sudden lump in your throat? That's the sound of truth settling in. Because somewhere along the way, you really did leave this part of yourself behind. Not intentionally, not cruelly, but out of survival. Your inner child lowers their voice even more. It got dark inside sometimes, and I tried to hold the spark for you, but it felt like you forgot about me. You inhale slowly, feeling the weight of their words, feeling the tenderness beneath them, and then, You realize something profound. This child did not abandon you. You abandoned them. Because the world required you to grow up too soon. Why your spark dimmed? Your inner child sits with their hands open, as if holding an invisible glow. This, they say softly, is yours. Your spark. Your light. You stare at their empty hands, but you feel it. A warmth radiating through the space between you. The child continues. You didn't lose it. You just put it down. When life got too heavy. And suddenly, everything makes sense. Your spark dimmed when you had to be strong before you were ready. You carried responsibilities too big for your small hands. You were told to be quiet, calm, mature, or sensible. You learned to hide excitement so no one would call you childish. You learned to hide sadness because it made others uncomfortable. You learned to hide joy because joy made you vulnerable. You learned that being soft was dangerous. You learned that being hopeful was risky. You learned that being yourself was sometimes too much. Each of these moments required you to dim your glow, just to survive. Your inner child watched it happen. But they didn't let the spark go. They held on to it. Waiting. Protecting. Hoping. You'd one day return for it. Your inner child wants to say something important. The child scoots closer to you. Their voice is so small and so honest, that you feel it echo through every year you've lived. I kept your spark safe, they whisper. I didn't let it go out. Even when things were scary. Even when things were confusing. Even when you forgot who you were. Their eyes shine with determination. But I'm tired of holding it alone. Your breath catches. The truth lands deeper than words. Your inner child is not weak. They are tired. Tired of surviving. Tired of holding all your softness alone. Tired of waiting for you to slow down. Tired of being the only one keeping the magic alive. Then they ask something you may not have expected. Can you help me now? Not can you fix me. Not can you heal everything overnight. Not can you be perfect. Just, can you help? This is the moment of reconnection. The spark returns to you. Your inner child holds out their palms again. And this time, you see it. A tiny spark. Golden. Warm. Quiet. Steady. It looks fragile. But the warmth it gives off is unmistakable. This is yours, the child says. I want you to have it back. You hesitate. Because you're not sure you know how to carry it anymore. But the child smiles gently. You don't have to know how. You just have to want to. You reach out. Your hands close around the spark. And immediately, a warmth rises through your chest. Soft, expanding, almost familiar. It's not overwhelming. It's not dramatic. It's subtle, but real. And you realize, this spark is not from the past. It's from your core. It's who you were, before life taught you to dim. What your inner child needs from you. Now that you're holding the spark again, your inner child becomes more confident. They sit up straighter. Their voice grows steadier. I can't keep this glow alive alone, they say. I need you to take care of it too. You ask quietly, what do you need from me? Their answer is simple, but it will change everything. I need you to slow down enough to feel things again. Your spark flickers in your palms. Your inner child continues. I need you to notice small joys. I need you to rest. I need you to stop being so hard on yourself. I need you to stop pretending you're okay when you're hurting. I need you to choose softness sometimes. I need you to let good things in. I need you to remember me. Each sentence feels like a key, unlocking doors inside you that you've kept closed for years. This isn't about becoming childlike. It's about becoming whole. Your inner child is not asking for you to go backwards. They're asking you to bring them forward. Into your adult life. Into your decisions. Into your relationships. Into your ways of resting and dreaming and hoping. They're asking you to let your glow matter again. A promise for the rest of the season. Before this part of the journey ends, your inner child lifts your hand. The one holding the spark. To your heart. Please don't leave me here, they whisper. Take me with you into the holidays. Into the new year. Into your everyday life. This is your moment of choice. Not perfection. Not transformation. Not instant healing. Just a choice. Will you let your spark breathe again? You don't need to answer out loud. Your heart already knows. A gentle transition into part 3. In part 3, we will explore how to carry this spark forward, how to protect your glow, how to nurture joy in small sustainable ways, how to let your inner child guide you toward inner peace, how to create a holiday season and a new year, filled not with pressure, but with warmth. You've retrieved the spark. Now it's time to learn how to keep it alive. Part 3. Keeping the glow alive. How to carry your inner light into the new year. You are still in that warm, softly lit inner room. The spark rests in your hands, glowing quietly, radiating a gentle warmth you haven't felt in a long time. Your inner child sits close beside you, no longer hidden, no longer afraid to be seen. This moment is small but holy. Sacred not because of grandeur, but because of truth. A truth you may have spent years forgetting. You were always carrying light. You simply stopped noticing. Now, in this final part of our journey, you'll learn how to keep that spark alive. Not as a fleeting holiday feeling, but as a way of living, a way of being, a way of remembering. Because this glow within you is not seasonal. It is part of your nature. Tonight, we bring it home. 1. The spark lives through presence, not perfection. You look down at the small glowing light cupped in your palms. It flickers softly, alive, warm, real. Your inner child speaks first. You don't have to hold it perfectly, they say. Just hold it honestly. You exhale, realizing how often you've believed you needed to be perfect to deserve peace. Perfect to deserve rest. Perfect to feel joy. Perfect to soften. But the spark responds to presence, not pressure. The glow grows brighter when you are simply here. In your breath. In your body. In the moment. Your inner child places their small hand over yours. Every time you slow down, they say, you feed the spark. This is the first truth of keeping joy alive. You don't need more willpower. You need more presence. More noticing. More breathing. More being. 2. Joy doesn't need to be earned. Your inner child shifts, turning toward you with seriousness in their eyes. I want to tell you a secret, they say. You started believing you had to earn joy. You swallow. Because it's true. You learned somewhere that joy was a reward, not a right. A thing you could only feel when you had achieved enough, finished enough, been good enough, proved enough. But joy doesn't belong at the end of the to-do list. It belongs in the middle of living. Your inner child shakes their head gently. You're allowed to feel joy on ordinary days. You're allowed to feel joy even when things are not perfect. The spark in your hands brightens, as if agreeing. Joy doesn't need accomplishment. Joy needs permission. And you can give that permission anytime, even now. 3. Protecting your glow from the noise of the world. Life will try to dim your spark. Busyness. Overwhelm. Other people's expectations. Conflict. Stress. Old wounds. Internal pressure. Emotional fatigue. Your inner child steps closer, their voice soft but steady. When the world gets loud, they say, that's when you need to protect me the most. Protecting your glow doesn't mean withdrawing or hiding. It means choosing softly. Choosing what nourishes. Choosing what calms your nervous system. Choosing moments that help you breathe easier. Choosing environments where your spark can breathe. It means saying no when something is beyond your emotional capacity. It means stepping away from chaos that drains you. It means honoring the small boundaries that create internal safety. Your spark cannot survive in constant noise. It needs pockets of quiet. Even 2 minutes of stillness can revive it. Your inner child touches the spark and whispers, please don't make me live in burnout anymore. This is your invitation to honor your own limits. Not as a weakness, but as a way of keeping the flame alive. 4. Letting little joys guide you back to yourself. Your inner child sits cross-legged now, watching the glow in your palms with awe. Do you remember how small things used to make us happy? They ask. You do. Not vividly, but you feel the echo. The memory of a time when joy didn't need a reason. The child smiles. Little joys are how you keep the spark alive. Little joys. Small comforts. Tiny moments of softness. Gentle choices that soothe instead of drain. A warm drink. A cozy blanket. 5 minutes alone. A song that softens your heart. A quiet walk. A familiar scent. A memory that warms your chest. A simple act of care. Little joys are the fuel for your spark. You don't need to transform your life to feel alive again. You need to tend to the tiny moments that help your heart breathe. Your inner child nods as if they've been waiting for you to understand this all along. 5. Your inner child wants to stay with you. The child leans closer, their face full of sincerity. When the holidays end, they say, "Please don't leave me here." Your breath catches, because you know this pattern. Finding emotional warmth in December, then losing it in January, when life speeds up again. But this year can be different. You can carry the spark forward. You can let your inner child walk beside you, not just during the holidays, but every day. You can talk to them, check in with them, be gentle with them, listen to them, ask what they need. Let them guide you toward softness. Your inner child is not meant to live in a holiday memory. They're meant to live within your everyday life. They are part of you, and they always were. A gift for the new year. You hold the spark to your heart again. Warm, alive, steady. It doesn't feel fragile now. It feels familiar. This glow, your glow, is something you can take with you into the rest of the holiday season and into the year ahead. A year where you choose softness without guilt. You allow rest without apology. You welcome joy without fear. You treat yourself with tenderness instead of pressure. You let small moments matter again. You let the inner child guide you toward what feels alive. You reclaim the parts of yourself you once abandoned. And slowly, step by step, your inner world becomes a place of warmth again. Not perfect, not always bright, but alive. The final message from your inner child. Your younger self stands now, their blanket slipping from their shoulders. As they reach for you, "Thank you for coming back," they whisper. "I'm ready to walk into your life again." You take their hand. The spark glows brighter. And for the first time in a long time, you feel something inside you settle. Not everything is healed, but something is restored. A connection, a warmth, a relationship with yourself that was waiting for this moment. Your inner child looks at you with clear, hopeful eyes. "Let's go into the world together," they say. And you know you will. If this journey touched your heart, if you felt a spark awaken, if something inside you softened, if your inner child felt seen at last, I want to offer you something to support the next steps. I created a free mini holiday ebook called Coming Home for the Holidays, A Gentle Inner Child Awakening. It's a deeper, more intimate guide to help you reconnect with your inner child. Find emotional safety during the holidays. Understand your holiday triggers. Cultivate inner peace through softness. Bring warmth into the new year. Relearn the language of joy. If this episode felt healing, this book will take you even further. You can download it through the link in the description. And if you're ready for a full, transformative journey, my complete holiday book is waiting for you. Unwrapping Myself. A holiday journey of coming home to wonder and the inner child. If you'd like to support my work and help this message reach more hearts, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this episode, share it with someone who may need emotional warmth this season.